Good morning, welcome to Planet Mojo. Today I'm going to get the last of the first layer gaps filled with foam. I found this polyethylene tubing at the little hardware store in the little town nearby. This hardware store is mostly farm-related stuff, but I couldn't find this stuff at any of the other places in town, like the big Ace Hardware and Menards and stuff. And this stuff is the same material as the little tubes that they give you when you buy a can of this stuff, a disposable can. So I'm thinking it's going to work a lot better because it's not going to swell up like the vinyl. Where is that? I had a little piece. Yeah, this is the vinyl right here. And I extended this so I could get upside down, but I think I'll use some of this stuff on here instead. The vinyl starts swelling up and closing up, so I think it's hindering my progress. But whatever, we'll see how it works. So what the plan is to go across, all the way across as quick as I can, and fill all the gaps that are big enough to get just the tube in. Then I'll go back and get any ones that are too small. I have two of these. The other one must have fell. Oh, here it is. I only have two left, and as soon as I'm done spraying, they start clogging up on the inside. So it's do or die with them. So once you start using it, you got to keep going until you get everything done, or it's going to be ruined. So that's the game plan, not much to it, just keep shaking the can, keep spraying. Oh, and with the tube alone, some of these gaps are monstrous. All of them are big. So I need to go and get all of these ends foamed up with just the tube, as well as the bigger gaps on the side. Okay, I got a game plan. Let's get to work. Okay, looks good. Yeah, I don't know. I tend to put too much into these, but oh, jeez, there goes another shirt. No, maybe not. Okay, gotta do some cleanup. There's one tube down. Okay, I got a new straw on here. This time I made it a little bit longer. The thing is, these ends here are just, I guess they're just a hair too small to fit on there. You can get them on there, But this stuff is so slippery, this HDPE, that it wants to pop off real easy. The vinyl wants to pop off too, so that's not too big of a thing, I'm hoping. So I got a clamp on it, and I'm going to see how it works with a little bit longer so I don't have to torque on this little area here. So I'm going to give this a shot. Maybe I'll have to go back to this. I don't think this, well, yeah, maybe the brass does fit into here. What a pain. It's too bad they don't make a gun. Even if they just had an adapter, this screw top part, if they had another piece that went, 45 degrees at an angle going this way, so that you could use it upside down much better. Just screw that angle piece on here, and then you can use the gun for both. Yeah, if I had the stuff, I would try to make one, but there's no way I can do it right now. Okay, let's try it again. Okay, here we go again. Looks like this stuff is squeezing out pretty well. Could use a touch more right there. Yeah. I wish I knew how much to put in here. I put either too much or too little for the most part. Just showing you that I have my foaming clothes on, clothes I ruined last time. So I got everything that straw by itself would fit into, which is, I don't know, maybe half. And now I have a little bit longer straw, and again, this is that HDPE, high density polyethylene, and now I have the brass on there, which is a bit smaller. So I'm going to have at it and try to fill all the smaller gap. Well, we got a bigger gap here, but my hose kind of failed a bit. I don't know if I'll even do that with the brass one. Oh, might as well while I'm here. I'm going to start right here. But I did get all of the ends filled. So it takes a while for the stuff to squeeze out. You can see that most of them are fully filled and squeezing out. But after 2-3 hours, I'll come back and fill anything that's missing. And then tomorrow I'll trim this and I can get the very last of the second layer foam in place. Then it's just a little bit of caulking and sealing up, and then we can start on, well, we'll start on the electricity probably, so it's more convenient to work out here. All right, let's get to work. And that wraps it up. I could see right off the bat that I got a couple areas that I might want to add some more foam to. Most of them are okay, but I seen down here that definitely needs some more. And then I got a couple deep ones right there that I'll need to get, and that right there. So like before, I will let this foam up for a couple 3 hours, and then I'll come back and just hit the little spots that haven't foamed past the face of the XPS foam, and that'll finish up the foam. Boy, I really hate this stuff. It is the nastiest stuff to work with. As you get working, I don't have the pipe here. Here it is. As you work for a while, the pipe gets all nasty along the sides, and you get it on your hands, and then it's like a glue. It's incredibly sticky, so it's very unpleasant to work with. But I'm nearing the end. So I believe I've said it many times before, but once this stuff is filled again, the stuff I missed, then trimmed, I got the one last layer of foam. I got to take these cleats off to cleat it up. And then I need to go around and do the long edges. And I'm going to try that with this stuff, the big gap filler. I cut these a little narrower so that it says it's for inch gaps, so it expands a lot, I'm guessing. We'll see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'll go back to this and just use a plain straw because I got enough room. In some places I got way too much room, but that's because these were scraps, and that's just how wide they were. Some of them, or most of them, were cut to width, and they're like these with just a much smaller gap. But anyways, that's going to wrap it up for today. If you want to see the progress on this, make sure you subscribe and click on the update icon. If you have any questions or comments, put them in the comment section below. And if you give the video a thumbs up and or share it, it helps us out greatly. Thanks for watching, and have a great day.